Hello, writers. Hello, it is Danica with Motivated Minds Publishing. I'm going to keep showing up. I don't care. I'm just going to keep showing up, and I want you guys to do the same thing. Go ahead and publish your book. It's never going to be perfect. You're going to have flaws in it. You might even see some editing issues that you didn't capture on the first time, or it may not be the best illustrations you want. You may not convey the message that you're trying to get over to your audience in the right manner. You may not see that until after you hit publish, but you got to hit publish. You cannot be scared to put yourself out there as an author. You just can't. You can't. You got to own it. You got to do it. You got to keep at it. I'm going to be honest. It has not been easy. It's still challenging, but I just got it made up in my mind. I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to keep at it. You know, quitters never get to the other side because you quit. Quitters never get to the other side because you quit. You guys want me to come on here with something magical to say? I don't have it. I do not have anything magical to say. All I can tell you to do is don't stop. Keep writing. Keep going into your creative flow. Keep coming up with those ideas. Keep thinking outside of the box. Keep putting yourself out there. Show up when you can. Check out your local libraries. Go to workshops. See if there's things available on, within your city that you can showcase your books. Maybe they have something where you can be televised and get the word out. Utilize your YouTube like you should, or any other social media platforms. Y'all, this thing is not going to be given to you. It's not going to drop in your lap. It's just not. And I know some of you may be thinking about giving up, quitting. You're tired. It doesn't matter. We all have those thoughts. I have those thoughts. But for some reason, I keep showing up. I'm not going to stop showing up. You're going to get tired of looking at this face because she is going to keep showing up. Yeah. And I want you guys to do the same thing. Drop in the comments. Show up. Show up. Show up. Show up. Show up. Post. Keep posting your material. Even if it doesn't make sense to you, do it anyway. Sit down, try to think out a process, of how you can get it out there. You may need to hire a marketing rep. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. You may need to get under a mentor. I know I do. I know that's one of the things I need to do on my list. Mentorship, marketing strategies. And I'm working on that on the back end. I got somebody who's helping me out. So yeah, this is not the time to quit. It's not the time to quit. I'm out getting my steps in, and I just started thinking about this, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to post this, and I'm going to talk to my writers. I'm going to talk to my authors out there and let them know your work matters. You keep showing up. Talk about it. Get you some business cards. Own it. You are an author. You are an author. You're like, yeah, but nobody's listening. Nobody's seeking me out. Nobody's doing this or nobody's doing that. You're right. They're not doing all of that stuff. They're not doing it yet. It's going to happen. It just has not happened yet. And you got to stick. You got to be a stickler. You got to be firm. You got to stand on it. You got to keep going. Hey, I don't know about you guys, but I am a believer. And I know God has a plan for me. And I know this is part of my plan. This is not all of my plan. This is part of it. And I got to work at it as well. I feel like this is something that He gave to me. And I'm in a developing mode. And I got to keep at it. So you guys got to do the same. You got to do the same. You got to sit down and just really get in with your thoughts. Get in with your thoughts. Let your purpose set in. You have a purpose. You have a purpose. So you got to let it settle in, and then you got to start writing some things out. You got to write your plan. You got to write your plan. You got to write it out. I was thinking about Nehemiah in the Bible, where he had this stirring in him to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem. He didn't have the resources, He's like some of us. He went and looked at his bank account and it was depleted. So you know what he did? He went to the king. He went to the king and asked for what he wanted. You guys got to ask for what you want. If you need help, ask for it. If you need direction, ask God for help. He will give it to you. This is just by no coincidence that you're seeing this. Y'all, we got to stay on our assignments. And if you're a writer, that's part of your assignment. You are here to do something. You are here to make a difference. I don't know what type of books you're writing. I don't know who your audience is, but you do your part and you let God do the rest. You do your part. Are you doing your part? Are you doing everything within your abilities to make it happen? Or are you just taking your time? You keep putting it off because you keep getting trapped in your head. You keep getting trapped in your mind. You're like, this thing isn't going to work. This field is too saturated. I don't know anybody. I'm too afraid to get out there and put myself out there. Who want to hear from me? Who want to hear about what I write? I don't have anything to say. Get out of your head. Get out of your head and stop allowing those negative thoughts to get in you. You are your worst critic. You're your worst critic. I know I'm talking to myself. This video isn't just about you. This is about me too. So I'm putting myself in this same bucket. So I'm motivating myself, and hopefully I'm motivating some of you guys out there. Whatever it might be that you're trying to achieve, you can do it, but you got to get out of your head. You got to get out of your head, and you got to start taking some baby steps. I didn't say you need to run a marathon, but you need to start taking some baby steps. You need to go back and look at your plans. You need to go back and look at some of the stories you started working on. And you got to finish that thing. You got to put a period behind it. You got to put the end, done. You got to do it. You got to do it. And like I said, it's not easy. And we got to remember, Rome was not built in a day. It just wasn't. We look at all these videos. This is easy. That is easy. Hit the easy button. Easy, blah, blah, blah. You see all that stuff, right? I don't know about y'all. Nothing has ever really been easy for me. I've always had to work toward my goals. I had. It just wasn't given to me. Everything I desired and I went after it, I was able to achieve it. And it wasn't easy. Now, there may have been a phase in the process that a part of the process wasn't as challenging, but as a whole, I had to put in the work. I had to show up. And hey, that's life. We got to continue to show up and believe in ourselves. If you don't believe in what you're doing, why would anybody else believe in it? Why would anybody else believe in, if you don't believe in your concept, you don't believe in the book you're writing, you're just like, this doesn't make any sense. This character, I don't like this character. If you don't like it, how do you expect anybody else to like it? But you got to move forward and hit publish. You got to hit the publish button at some time. And it does not take years and years and years and years and years. It takes time. It does. Success does not come overnight. But once you have that draft and you looked it over and you're like, this is good. I'm good with this. I'm good with this. You may not be great. It may not be awesome. It may not be excellent to you, but you're like, okay, this is doable. Hit publish and see what happens. Because you know what? Your next book will be even better. And your next book will get even better. You know, you're just climbing up. You're climbing a ladder. You're climbing a ladder, and it's going to go up and up and up and up. You know, you may have some pauses. You may have some delays. You may have some setbacks. But that's just a part of life. I don't know where we get this thing that everything is going to be easy. Everybody's going to like what we do. We're going to make millions and millions and millions of dollars within 30 days, y'all, stop falling for the okie dokie and do the work. Just do the work. Show up and do the work. That's all you got to do. All right, publish that book. Talk to you later, writers. Bye.